Hi everyone, it's Trevor the Whingy Pom again. For my first story, I'll talk about John Van der Haar and Chris. I used to work away with them a lot, and we used to do a lot of work up the Riverland in Berry and Loxton. Anyway, they were both gamblers, so they bet on different things. So they took their fishing rods with them, they used to bet on fishing. Anyway, Johnny Van der Haar was always beating Chris, so he was always getting $5 off Chris. Anyway, Chris is standing there one day and there's a dead fish by the edge of the river. So he hooks it up, throws the line out, reels it in. Oh, I've caught a fish, I've caught a fish. And John said, oh, bugger. So he had to pay him $5 and he put it in the bucket. The next minute, John looked down. He said, that fish has only got one eye. What a shit of a thing to do, eh? Talk about cheating. And then when Kelly was giving birth to Terry, as you know, the nurse kept on calling Kelly Terry. So that's how she got a name. Anyway, I went down the betting shop and there was a horse called Flash Decision. I thought, that's appropriate because it was a Flash Decision we called Terry Terry. So I put $100 on it, 30 to 1. It never won a race and I won $3,000. So how lucky is that? But I'll tell you something, over the years I've lost a lot more than that. I really have. Excuse me. And when I was in my early 20s, I had to go do work up in Alice Springs. Anyway, I got there, and before then, I'd never drank. And I can't even remember my boss's name back in those days. So he said, oh, you want to go for smoko? I said, oh, yeah, I'm starving. We went to the railway club. And I thought, where's the food? No, we come here for a drink. He said, what do you drink? Well, because I didn't drink, I said, oh, I'll have one of those, which is a rum. Anyway, so by the time we walked out there, was I sloshed. Then lunchtime, went to the Workman's Club. Anyway, I'm looking around for food. Only had like little snacks, so I had a couple of snacks. I have a drink, so I had another drink. And then in the afternoon, after we knocked off, he said, well, I'll take you to the Verdi Club, which was a soccer team. And drank there. So in the 12 months I worked in Alice Springs, I don't think I was sober for one day. I'll tell you. And when we used to do like work outside of Alice Springs, we used to do a lot of satellite stations for the Yanks, the Americans, I should say. And I'd always say to my bosses, how far is it? He'd say 18 cans, 20 cans, 24 cans. I'll tell you. Oh, God, he was hopeless. And I made very close friends with Ned Kelly. An Irishman was trying to become an Australian subject. Lovely bloke. Anyway, he kept on trying to become an Australian citizen. Anyway, one of our friends, I should say, worked at the Foreign Office. So he made up with an official letterhead, you're now considered to be an Australian citizen, and posted to him. And Ned Kelly gets this thing. Wow, I'm an Australian citizen. I'm going to take everyone down the pub, everyone. So he took us all down the pub. Anyway, bought us all drinks and everything else. I used to hang around about 9 or 10 of them. Lovely people they were, absolutely lovely. Anyway, of course he goes to the government offices and they said, no, you're not an Australian citizen. So my other mate went hiding for about 2 bloody weeks because Ned Kelly was going to kill him. Absolutely kill him. Yeah. Anyway, buddy, when I worked away in moving gas fields, I had 3 blokes working for me. James, Ian, I can't remember the third one. It's Jesse, sorry. Anyway, we'd have our little, they were like, I don't know, humpies type of things. We all had a room each with no toilet. You had to go outside for a toilet. They were pretty primitive. And I get out of bed at 12 o'clock and there's James sitting in the freezing cold outside. I said, what's the matter with you? He said, oh, I've locked myself out. So this is about, like I said, 2 o'clock in the morning. I said, well, you're not going to get a guard coming and open that up now. You'll have to come back to my room. So he come to my room. So he's about 6'3", so we top and tailed. So that's the last time he ever lost his key. I know that much. And also, my next door neighbours used to be Herman and Zima up on John Watson Drive. Now, they were Afrikaners, or South Africans, actually. Anyway, I think it was her brother came over from South Africa for a holiday. Now, he used to run a security company in Johannesburg. And what they used to do was tag cars, like expensive cars, if anyone ever stole them, they'd go up in a helicopter fully armed with assault rifles and get them. So, pretty dangerous place, I'll tell you. Anyway, they were visiting Herman and Zena, and the kids want to go for a walk around Blue Lake. No, you can't walk around there, it's too dangerous. And we said, you're in Australia now, mate, you're not in South Africa. I'll give you, for instance, Herman actually used to carry a gun in his lap when he went to work in the mornings. That's how dangerous it was. I'll tell you something, you don't realise how lucky we are in Australia that we don't have that sort of crimes, and murders and killings like they do over there. Absolutely shocking. Anyway, my joke of the day is this young girl says her prayers every night. Anyway, her parents kneeling next to her and said, God bless Mum, God bless Dad, God bless Nan, and goodbye Grandpa. I thought it's a bit strange. Anyway, next morning, Grandpa's died. I thought, wow, it must be just a bit of a fluke or something, I don't know. Anyway, the very next night, she said, God bless Mum, God bless Dad, and goodbye Nan. Next morning to find out Nan's died. Anyway, so I think, wow, she definitely, can talk to the other side. Anyway, the very next night, she says, God bless Mum, and goodbye Dad. And he starts shivering, he's getting scared. Thinking, what the hell? So he goes to work the next morning, and he decides he's going to stay at work until 12 o'clock, or 12:01, I should say, because, that's the end of the day. So he stays there and stays there. 12:01 comes along. Oh, God, I'm alive. Anyway, he goes home and his wife says to him, where the hell have you been? He said, I've been at work. Why? He's like, I got some terrible news. The postman came in this morning and dropped dead. That's my joke for the day. Look after yourselves. God bless and I love you all. Bye.